Hello, my name is Zhatelier, and welcome back to another episode of The Last Kingdom in our Forex. And in previous episode we did find some interesting systems, and we were kind of expecting to find some aliens in those systems. So far, nothing. But in Aquamarine, we did find ancient construction. So we now have, actually, let's refresh that. We know of 3. One in Durandal, one in Harclair, and one in Aquamarine. So that particular planet is something that the research, or Scholars Guild, not Research Guild, close, but not quite. But yeah, that guild is probably quite interested in this particular planet here. It has a good survey potential. If we have a look at the resources in there, of course we don't know what the contract there is, but it's not too bad in terms of research quantities. The qualities is not necessarily as great. It has a lot of corundium there, and the survey potential might reveal quite interesting stuff there. Of course, oh right, it actually... Ooh, we're gonna have to use orbital habitats to use this contract, most likely. Okay, well, that's interesting. I'm sure that we can utilize this area at least a little bit. Oh, and we found more minerals and comets. Nothing too important. I did skip ahead a little bit again. Nothing too important happened. We did find some nice minerals in the Aventurine system over there. And then Carnelian, we haven't actually... I don't think we found anything there yet. But Aventurine, we found some things in there. Actually, Carnelian, did you even... You got... Oh, right here, you got the one gas giant there, but that's it. And who do we have in Zhatelier in... Oh, it's one of the royal survey vessels, but I think the Hands of the King's survey vessel should probably start focusing on that branch now. Because I have a feeling that this area, well, that's probably going to go for the Faithful. And this system might be going for someone else. We'll see about that. I mean, it could technically be part of the Hand of the King's as well. But there might be some room for new players soon. Of course, by the time you hear this, we've already probably sorted that one out. Again, preferably people that have played the game before, so they kind of know what's going on. Roll cargo 3. Let's complete the orders. Right, so what were your orders anyway? I don't remember anymore. Oh right, yeah, you want to refuel. Okay, that makes sense. So now we've got 3 ships here. Let's have a quick look. Which of our colonies could fit in more workers? Not Caldera. They're still kind of struggling with the population cap there. Not a lot of the amount of people that we can have there. Not by a lot though, but a little bit. Christina Imperalis could have more. I could maybe get some more mines here. We are having some maintenance facilities brought in there, although actually no, we already did that. We brought 4 maintenance facilities here, so there's a total of 9 now, and the capacity is over 11,000 tons, so that's not too bad. We could easily bring in some mines here, though. Let's see, if we brought in... Actually, we are probably bringing in some mines, aren't we? Also, we're building more. But yeah, the mining capacity over here is not massive. It's all like the potential is pretty good. But the current capacity is not massive. So we might want to improve that. On the other hand, we could bring in some construction factories as well, which would increase the speed that we increase the infrastructure and mining. So that might not be terrible. We've got 18 mines, 10 automated mines, so it's 28 to 35 construction factories. Alright then. Now we do have a little bit of maintenance supplies there. How much? Actually not quite as much as in Caldera, but there's not a massive difference, quite frankly. It's just Caldera has had the maintenance facilities a bit longer. I'm thinking this is one of the options. On the other hand, over here we could bring in more miners, because we do have pretty good mines in here. You know what, we'll do that. That is a royal mine after all. So let's take Veralis load installation mine. Auto route to Mimum. Then unload all installations there. Auto route back to Barracuda. Refuel at the Barracuda Herod number 2. And then repeat that 4 times, and then move back to Veralis. So that's going to keep the particular fleet busy for a few months at least. Still have the uranium shortage in Ides. I believe we did send our or the Commerce Guild is now going to be selling or transporting some uranium from the Miners Guild to the Faithful, just so that they can keep on working on their infrastructure. Of course, the infrastructure should be almost done, but that will allow them to start working on other stuff as well there. Harvesting capacity... Ooh, there's one of the harvesters over here, so let's take the small... Actually, no, we don't have the small tanker quite yet available here. We do have the big one, though. So I suppose I'll move you. You are not quite as quick, of course, but just, you know, go ahead and refuel from the tankers there, as well as there, and then just transport fuel to colony. So we have actually managed to get the fuel situation under control now. We got 12.7 million fuel in Veralis. We got quite a bit of fuel on their way back home, I believe. So that should certainly aid the situation. Oh, and the Tark has completed orders. It was taking another harvester over here, I believe. Yes. Right, so we already got 3.2 million in here. Ah, okay. Producing 10 million liters per year. Ooh. 7.9. Okay, so together that's already 18 million in Barracuda alone. Of course, this is fairly empty because we recently emptied it. But it'll start filling up again. And then Hrunting, we got another 2 million liters. So that's 20. Just making sure, yeah, that's 20. And then 25.6 million liters of fuel per year. So it has improved. It has certainly improved. Right, so the tug actually, I don't think needs to do anything. We still got another 9 oxen coming along. It will take some time for those to be completed, of course. We have increased the amount of construction factories quite nicely, though. Harvester capacity, yeah, I know. We are trying to get rid of that. Still have the uranium shortage. Okay, Royal Troop Transport has returned home. Let's have a look. Yes, indeed you have. Right, so let's load up some more construction battalions. Actually, I still have not restarted the game, so the actual capacity of the construction unit is not loaded correctly in St. Petersburg. Unload all ground units and then go back to Barracuda and we'll probably refuel at the colony here, save us a lot of bit time. Frankly, we might want to build another transport, because we got quite a bit of troops, well, not a massive amount of troops yet, but we will have some troops to transport in due time, so yeah, let's actually do that. Let's build a secondary Kangaroo 2B, assign it on, not space station, shipyard. It's going to be done in April next year, so it's going to take a while, but it's alright. Oh, and we found another jump point in Aquamarine. So we already know that there's 2 jump points there. There's still quite a bit of survey locations to go through. I wonder if this is going to loop back somewhere. Hopefully, but I'm not entirely convinced. Okay, the small oiler has returned, so how much do we have fuel here? We got 15.4 million liters. That's not too bad. We brought most of the fuel from Hrunting back here now. How much do we have? Still got 0.6 refueling stations only there. It's still going to take a while. Civilians construct another colony ship. And overhaul completed for the one of the survey vessels here. I'm not entirely sure which one. Probably Orlanco, because the only one currently in here. So why don't you resupply and then we'll send you back to Abalone. Uh-oh. Okay, I think we may have found... Let's have a look. What do they look like? Norwegians? Okay, how quick are you? 5,721 kilometers per second right now, so it's a bit faster than what our ships are designed to go right now. It's a military ship. Intelligence update. Right, so how about we quickly go up to the galactic map. So Aquamarine, I have a feeling that this is just precursors. But I'm going to set those as the controlling race for the time being, just so that we know that that is a bit of a nasty location for the time being. And I think the Faithful Survey may want to escape. So remove all and transit back if you can get back. And we're going to do the same with the Royal Survey number 2 here. Remove last and transit back to turfing. So the jump point is over there. Okay, so that explains why they have pretty much the same distance. Okay, so how far are you? We have a look at that. We can't see the distance. No, we can. It's 13 million. Okay, let's take 30 seconds. They got their sensors on. They are moving away. Oh, there's 2 of them. There's one closer, one further away. So we know that they are a bit faster. We can't really deal with that, unfortunately. Not with our current ship, so we're going to have to get some faster ships. Okay, a little bit further. It could be that they are shooting missiles at us, which would point to the fact that they're probably precursors. Let's take 2 minutes increments right now, because I have a feeling that... Well, no, it's not. So where would their home be if we surveyed the inner planets already in the system? There's the... Oh, right, there's the B. Ah, okay. That... Well, I don't know if they have anything in here either. So no, I'm... Suspect that those are precursors. If we get away quickly enough, we should be okay. Let's take 5-minute increments. If they are shooting missiles, then it's probably going to take a while before they... Or are they... They went there. Did they survey in there, maybe? I don't know. I have a bad feeling about that. Okay, so we lost track of the first one. And the second one. So maybe they were not hostile yet. Now, we have not communicated with them. We don't actually have a diplomacy vessel available either. That's something to keep in mind. Right, let's... Oh, they are returning. Oh, there's a new class. Oh, okay. Oh, right, those are fairly quick. Oh, it's about the same speed. Okay, so let's... Those are coming for intercept. So maybe the other 2 were scouts or something like that. And these are coming in to kill. Okay, so it's still 50 million. Yeah, no. They are moving in. Still not shooting by the looks of it. But they are, yeah, they are on an intercept course. We can't do anything about that. Just taking 1 increment at a time. Well, actually that was a double kick, unfortunately, but yeah, just taking it slowly. On the other hand, it's still probably going to take a while, but I want to be able to notice when or if they start firing. Which I'm pretty sure that will happen. The question is, are they going to use missiles or something else? If they're going to use missiles, then it's likely to be precursors. If they're not using missiles, they could... Oh, oh yeah, there's more ships in there. All moving at the same speed. Only one of them has their sensors on right now. Arrow class, yeah, these are all military vessels by the looks of it. Pretty high... Ooh, right. High thermals. We don't have active sensors on the survey vessels, unfortunately. So we can't see much beyond that. Now, luckily, this is on the other end of the empty corridor, so to speak. Or, well, there is turfing in between as well, which is the planet that is basically at the end of the empty corridor. I suspect that we are going to get hammered here. Still not firing, so they might not have missiles. So this might be NPR. There's still neutral contact. Well, I mean, it's neutral because we haven't set them to be hostile. Okay, let's slow down even further. So they are getting close. So they got quite a few ships there. And I fully expect our ship here to get destroyed. So I am interested to see what sort of weaponry can we expect. If it's energy weaponry, then it is not precursors, as far as I know. Although they may have changed some of that information. Let's actually have a look. Contacts. We refresh this. Nope. Can we actually see the... Okay, they are getting really close here. I'll probably take one more. Okay, so they are getting into beam weapon range, so I have a feeling that this is an NPR. The ships that we found may have been their serv... Oh, yeah, there's energy impact there. 20 shots, damage per... Oh, actually, how close is that? It's over 200,000 kilometers. That's more than what we have range on anything. Penetrating hits are fairly low damage. There's one that is doing a bit more. We're losing sensors there. Yeah, this ship is destroyed. Well, not yet, but it will be. They got pretty high range. Okay, there we go. They destroyed that. Well, this is concerning, but that means that we found an NPR, most likely. Because it was energy weapons. They had pretty high range, though, for their weapons, so I think this might be either larger lasers. Actually, lasers would make sense. Damage per hit is fairly low at the long ranges. Right. The officer escaped, but yeah, that was a lot of weaponry in there. We'll have to withdraw the other survey vessel, most likely. I'll give it a look. Are they gonna rescue our people or not? Also, I do not like those aliens now, because they shot at us. We're gonna consider them as hostiles. Of course, we do not take lightly on people destroying our survey vessels. Okay, now we can probably start taking a bit longer turns. I don't see them taking my ships. Oh, right, we were on the secondary star. Okay. Right, so they were over there. And yeah, they were... Oh, actually, there's still another survey vessel here. Remove your last. And after that, you'll move through there. And alter it back to Barracuda for the time being. So we don't know where exactly they live in there, but let's actually have a look. Which one of these planets... I suppose it could be the ammonia planet. The desert planet, in fact. Where they live. It has some liquid there. Interesting. Also a bit higher gravity than what we are used to. Okay, now I think we're far enough. We haven't found any sign of the enemies. Oh, and now we got... Yep, they rescue or capture our survivors there. Interesting. Okay, now I'm going to start speeding up a little bit. Okay, so the bigger oiler has returned home. We trained another regimental headquarters, good. I still haven't gotten any sign of the St. Petersburg ruins, unfortunately. And we do have I believe we got 4 archaeology battalions there. Yeah, we do. We can actually set up these construction battalions on one regiment. And the archaeology battalions on another one. Okay, well. So we've had 2 survey vessels so far destroyed, one by what we presume is Rakas, because we haven't seen any ships of theirs, and we haven't seen any action outside of their planet from them, so that is a contained threat, but at the same time, this is bad news. Not only are their ships faster than ours, they do seem to have pretty good firepower. Now, of course, our military vessels could take on some hits at least, but they have the range advantage. I'll need to figure out a way to go around that. I mean, we do have the bigger engines for faster speeds, or the 150% engines for faster speed, so we could use those, but then we'd have to redesign a lot of things, but it's usually what happens when you meet your first enemy. So it's not out of the ordinary. Right, so both of the ships are now exiting. Also, I'm going to give you orders to move all the way back home. Well, you're going to need to move there anyway soon enough. So after that, you'll just move to Barracuda and refuel, resupply, and begin overhaul. Of course, you're probably going to get rid of those orders while you are heading there. Have the shortest duranium shortage, not shortest duranium. Okay, the research completed. We got the damage control. That's actually going to become very handy. Or good timing, let's just put it that way. What else? Now let's actually think about this. They did quite a bit of damage per hit. Like, they could do somewhere between 30 and 40 hits with those ships. These are beyond our military ship range right now. But we do have enough fuel, and we got a tanker that we could technically bring in the ships. Or some ships closer, but they do not have the Chump Tender or anything like that, unfortunately. Right, well, now we've retreated from the system. At least for the time being. And we got a... Oh. Okay, that's actually not bad mineral. Let's have a look. 4 moons 11, wasn't it? No, moon 7. Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty decent. Not massive quantities, but that will last for a little while. So I guess my paranoia, although I was suspecting the other planet to have aliens, but that system, it was a decoy, the planet over there, but yeah, okay. Now we need to start planning our next military action. Oh, Royal Survey 1 has returned home. I believe you refueled. You didn't do your overhaul, let's do that real quick. We'll complete it for one of the survey vessels. That's the hand 1, isn't it? Yep. And survey 1. So I'm going to send you through Shamshir. You can go to Zhatelier, I guess. Start surveying there. Right, but now that we know that presumably that is an NPR, which means that they will start exploring as well. We'll need to be a bit careful. Right, so we've got the Royal Cargo orbiting Viralis. What have you been up to lately? You got 2 ships. You were transporting automated mines to Castra Aurelian. Right, yeah, you did that for a while. Let's actually have a quick look at the colony in there. Castra Aurelian, you've got 10 automated mines. You are mining a little bit of resources there, nothing massive. I'm actually going to go through this particular ordeal between the episodes, because we are out of time for this one. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, or check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.